I suppose it's a niche. It's if you're pregnant within an environment that they feel it's not safe, a teacher can go out on unlimited health and safety risk until her maternity starts, whereas an SNA will get 19 days. But you cannot go back into that workforce, so you're forced in to go on illness benefit. And as we all know, and everyone is aware, illness benefit is for when you're sick. This is because of health and safety. It's just a little niche that needs to be figured out, especially when you're in a school where you see young people, young teachers going out on this risk because of the risk to the baby in case they get hurt. Whereas you have an SNA equally who's expectant or pregnant within that same environment, and they've been told, well, we're sorry, but after 19 days, we can no longer pay you. So I just want to make it aware, because we weren't aware of it ourselves until we all started going and having children. And then you're kind of thinking, whoa, I don't think people know this, because this has absolutely nothing to do with the fact that you have gone to college to become a teacher. This is the fact that both of you are unsafe in the workplace, but yet if you are a teacher, you're allowed to take unlimited health and safety while you're pregnant, whereas NSA is only going to get 19 days. It's just making them aware of it, because sometimes these are all wrote up. And obviously teachers have been around a long time, but you're talking maybe possibly 25 years. A little bit maybe more of just being SNA have been brought out. So obviously they wrote these 25 years ago, where they probably wrote for the teachers a lot longer ago. So it's just making them aware. There's little things that when you're in an environment with a lot of staff, you kind of see, oh yeah, but now it would not affect mainstream really. Maybe in a unit in mainstream, but you see it a lot more in a special school, because obviously there's more risks. So that's why I brought it up.
So there's pay disparity there, yet the SNA and the teacher could be in the exact same environment in the same classroom with the same students. You know, obviously an SNA can be one-to-one with students and maybe dealing with students with additional needs, which can pose a physical risk as well. Is there a difference then when it comes to health and safety leave and assault leave?
Well, assault leave is being looked at the moment. There's an amazing woman who went out on assault leave, and she's been fighting for 2 years to try and sort out assault leave. No, we're all equal. If you get assaulted in the workplace, you're treated the same. You go, you medically, if you need attention, and you're looked after. You fill out the same forms. This is just like one of these small things that you see and you say, are they aware this is happening? And I probably would not have been aware that it would happen, only for I see it within the school system. So the logic behind it is that the teacher can't move from the classroom to be put someplace else. So it's unsafe. Whereas an SNA can't be moved either, because it's unsafe. Whereas their understanding is, well, maybe they can be put someplace else, but where? If it's unsafe environment for the teacher, it's unsafe for the SNA. So I think it just somebody needs to logically say, well, this makes no sense. But if it's not brought up and they're not aware of it, how are they going to change it? So that's where I've come in with this motion.
Your motion was supported in the council today by Tommy Guilfoyle, James Ryan and Joe Clean. Were you satisfied with the support and the response you got in the council today?
Yes, of course, because I suppose with Joe being an ex-principal, he would have been aware of it. And James works in a secondary school, and Tommy. But I suppose it's great, and you could look around, they're all nodding, they'll all support you, but I suppose they don't equally need to speak on it. And it takes a while. You have to get your head around it. It's very hard to come in and listen and say, oh, wow, this happens. You have to kind of research it yourself. And the amazing thing about it is that it's going to leave the 28 councillors today and the executive and the media going, oh, this, I've never heard of this, or I've heard of this, but we've never talked about it. So it gets people talking, and hopefully through that becomes change.
What comment would you like to see come from the Minister of Education, Hildegard Naughton, since her appointment in November 2025? Would this be a great step forward for her in her new position to address this issue and make some changes? What would you like to see?
I'd like to see that we're equally treated. And it's not just a pregnancy-related illness. It's like to better yourself in education as an SNA, you're not allowed to take unpaid time off for more than the standard 10 days to do work placement someplace else. Whereas if a teacher wants to better themselves, they are allowed it. There is small little niches. We all work together. We're all professional, and it is slowly changing. But when you see something and you can say, oh, well, I don't like that. I wouldn't like that to happen to me. I'm sure then she's going to feed it into the department that's for SNAs and say, can we look into this? I'm under no illusion that it's going to change overnight. But small changes make massive difference, especially when you're there and you have to worry every day till you get to 36 weeks where you know your colleague is gone at 12. It's just not fair.